This segment of Real Talk has been brought to you by Barsol Pisco. Make sure to order Barsol Pisco at your next social gathering.
Durante esta semana, you guys might have seen it on television, but a San Francisco mother, so it's a local from the Bay Area, came out in Inside Edition and Good Morning America to defend the fact that she injects her daughter with Botox and gives her virgin waxes.
Are you kidding me?
All in the sake of beauty pageant success.
Are you kidding me?
How
old is she?
She's 8 years old.
A virgin waxes?
Yes. Save it all for after the video. So I'm gonna show you guys a video, and the video will explain pretty much. Yes, self-explanatory. So please, Mr. Burns, if you can play it.
I do it, but it hurts sometimes, but I get used to it.
The pain 8-year-old Brittany describes doesn't come from falling off her bike or losing a tooth, but from this, Botox injections administered by her mother.
Can you show me where you do it? Can you point on your face?
Yeah, sometimes I do it right here.
A little bit of.
And what do you do it for?
I don't know.
Well, do you do it because you see wrinkles, or?
Oh yeah, I see like wrinkles and
wow.
It just like I just like don't like think wrinkles are nice for little girls.
Brittany's mother says she started giving the injections to keep up with the beauty take-all world of the pageant circuit, an idea she says was planted by other pageant moms.
And they were just telling me about the lines on her face and how, you know, a lot of the moms there, they're giving their kids Botox, and it's pretty much like the thing. I'm not the only one that does it. A lot of moms do it. And I think a lot of the kids making the big impression on the lines on her face and stuff like made her, probably influenced her to want to do it a little bit more.
You're saying Brittany asked you for Botox?
We talked about it. She didn't exactly ask me about it, but I know that she was complaining about her face having wrinkles and things like that.
My son will come home and, you know, tell me he wants every Xbox game that existed.
Right.
That doesn't mean you get it for them.
Right. I completely understand where you're coming from. Like I said, I do the Botox myself. It's safe. I have no problem with doing it.
But you're 34. I mean, it's just, I'm just wondering.
I've been doing it for a long time.
So when you do it, you administer it because you're an esthetician.
Part-time.
Where do you get the Botox?
I'd rather not, like, put that out there. I do have a trusted source where I get it. He is behind the doctor scene and everything.
These photos, taken during one of Brittany's Botox treatments, capture just how uncomfortable an adult cosmetic procedure can be.
So what does it feel like to get Botox?
It hurts, and I get used to it, and
Do you cry?
a little.
You do.
But now I don't.
Now you're brave.
When I first hear this story, I think my initial reaction is...
All right, so
Wow.
My first reaction from seeing this interview is, first of all, I mean, the mother is dumb, you know. And
Ridiculous.
I don't mean it in a way that to insult her, like, oh, that's a dumb move. No, I literally think that she's dumb, you know, because she's not able to reason. You know what I mean? If you really pay attention to her excuses, oh, because everybody else is doing. I mean, you know, and the first reaction is like, haven't you heard the whole thing about if somebody else jumps off the bridge, like doesn't mean you have to jump off the bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, so that kind of gives you an insight of how she lacks the ability to make sense of things. You know what I mean? And to know that giving Botox to an 8-year-old just because all the other participants in that pageant are doing it doesn't mean that you have to do it to your own fucking daughter. You know what I mean? And I mean, for that interview, you can also tell that the little kid doesn't know what the fuck she wants.
Yeah.
Like,
She doesn't know what she wants, but she sure is getting fed all these insecurities. To
Exactly,
be 8 years old, and I feel like I have wrinkles already, like, I don't want to know what this little girl's going to be insecure about when she's 15 years old.
And all of this is because the mother is projecting all of her insecurities onto the daughter. You know what I mean? No 8-year-old kid is ever going to tell you, Mom, I think I have a lot of wrinkles. Like,
Absolutely not.
I need a wax. Like, what the fuck? What kind of kid
But
is gonna ask?
what was the virgin wax? What was she referring to?
Okay, so basically I was doing a little research on it. So basically a virgin wax, it's called a virgin because what you're really waxing are the little hairs that are called velas, que son vellos. They're not really like pelos regulares that have a root, you know what I mean? So what they do is they basically want to eliminate those veils too, and they call it a virgin wax. You know,
Okay.
so it's a wax
From
of
like
your,
her arms and
yeah, arms and like
I
the
love her
legs
little,
and
like-
all of that. Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, does she even have
Yeah,
hair?
I know that's what I'm saying. I mean, she got veils. You know what I mean? People can barely see him. You know what I mean? My conclusion is I do believe this is child abuse. You know what I mean? And it seems like the authorities in San Francisco are taking the steps necessary to. They're investigating, and I'm confident that they're gonna come to the conclusion that this is child abuse, and they're gonna take the kid away. You know, like the way it has to be. Also, don't doubt. Like she said, that other mothers do it in the pageant. I don't doubt that all the mothers do it, man, because these pageant type of things are very sickening. You know what I mean? Like
It is.
It used to. I don't know how when the whole thing started. It started as kids. Oh, you know, she's pretty. Oh, let's see who's the prettiest one. But now it's gotten so competitive. There's many documentaries out there that show you how competitive it has become, and like.
This how competitive the
extra
moms are,
pressure,
the stage
yes.
moms are, yeah.
And they put all of this extra pressure on the little kids, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't surprise me that they will go to the extra mile to putting Botox into their kids, you know what I mean? I will never expose my kids to.
You know, they put like little fake like teeth. They put
and,
like
yeah, I
teeth
heard
and like
about that.
makeup and like.
Yeah. I will never put my kids to one of these contests, regardless of excuse me, regardless of how pretty, beautiful my kid might be, or because there's also a possibility that my kids might be ugly. You know what I mean? Like that happens to everybody. But I don't want my kids to think or consider that looks are the most important thing about a human being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want them to that because whether they're good looking or bad looking and they will be judged by society in that sense, I want them to develop a personality that that is gonna be more valuable from people, I think, and that it's gonna help them to basically get ahead and start.
And then also like I don't know why they're already freaking out about like crow's feet and wrinkles, but people age and beauty isn't forever, and that just happens. Like people are constantly trying to find the fountain of youth. You live in youth for a certain amount of time and then it's gone. You age, and that's just a part of life, and hopefully you age gracefully. Some of us do more than others, and that has to do more with dieting, with sleep, with exercise, more so than injections.
And the thing is that by focusing so much on these things that you said, Lily, over the years goes away. You know what I mean? Well, once you get old, beauty, that's it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, what are you left
That
with?
you're neglecting this other area that is gonna stay with you for the rest of your life, which is your character. You know what I mean? Your education, your personality. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm disgusted about all these type of things,
I can I say, like, I'm really, even not hearing this story, but anything that has to do with like kid pageants, even like kid stars, like Willow Smith, like Will Smith's daughter, like all of that grosses me out. It's just like looking at these little kid stars, like they're like little kids, they're like 6 years old and they're like wearing tons of makeup, dressing in like really trendy clothes. Like they're supposed to be little kids. Like it's not, I don't know, it just doesn't.
Yeah,
make
I can definitely see that. Like, yeah, they being little kids and already experiencing all of these fucked up things about fame and undeserved attention.
And a lot of it, I feel like these little girls are like sexified.
Yes.
Like
And
why do you have to put makeup on like a 6-year-old and make her look like she has these perfect teeth and no wrinkles?
And wax her, you know what I mean? Yeah.
These are things that adult women, take part in, not a little girl. Like those are things that are making them more sexualized to men or whoever is attracted to this image.
They're surprised that there are pedophiles out there. Like, this is great for a pedophile. You know what I mean? This is heaven for a pedophile.
Exactly.
But I also read an article, Lily, that touched on that and said that we are objectifying and sexualizing these girls from a young age.
Exactly.
And that's definitely not the right way to go. But anyways, let's go back with Mr. Burns and the music, and then we'll come back with another news that you bring.
Yes.
Okay. You can pass for a pageant
Okay.
kid. Maybe you should infiltrate one. You have the size.
This segment of Real Talk has been brought to you by Barsol Pisco. Every time I go out, I order Barsol Pisco. Whether if it's at a lounge, a bar, or a nightclub, I carry my Barsol.
Where do you carry your Barsol at?